Champion tonight here at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara for the College Football Playoff National Championship game, as we'll see the Oklahoma Sooners taking on the Seminoles of Florida State. One game to decide it all. It's the College Football Playoff National Championship, and off we go from Levi's Stadium. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A national championship on the line in career start number 2 as the Seminoles get set 1st and 10. On first down, Hewitt. Quick slant caught by Streets. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. But Charles, the success that this quarterback had in the semifinal, how does it translate here?
Well, it certainly helps his mindset because he has to have a lot of confidence going into this one since he did it so well in the semifinals. I do think we'll see a similar kind of offense. They'll find places for him to take his shots, and especially, you have to when you've got a weapon like Streets on the outside.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. 1st and 10 now, Florida State. Operating from the gun. Hewitt escapes the sack. Steps away to his left. Just keeping the play, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
I know I'm supposed to do the analysis here, but I've got to ask, how did he stay alive that long in the pocket?
Yeah, great footwork, which we know he has. If he would have been able to stay alive, get rid of the ball, or run for some yardage, we would have had a very unhappy defensive coordinator, I believe.
No doubt about that.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's caught. Touchdown, Florida State. Kalo Alexander, 32 yards. And the Seminoles have taken the early lead. And Charles, the defender, was there. He just didn't get it.
Sometimes these plays turn into basketball in a sense. With two guys going up for the football, which guy's going to box the other away from it and grab it?
Yeah, I know you hear it a lot, but it's just the will to get it, right?
Oh, without a doubt. The will, as well as some really nice touch on the ball that was thrown.
And some talent, too. So following the touchdown, here are the Seminoles now to kick the football away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. 15 line. Recon, 132 fighter. Back up.
Throwing on first down. Fulton, he's got Mason complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him the first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Fulton, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Mason. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They run the counter. Gold. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Running it with Gold, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Oklahoma, such a proud football tradition, seeking their 8th national title. They were winners 3 times way back in the 50s, back-to-back champs in the 70s, and then added titles in 85 and in the year 2000, but they haven't won it since. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Ready to get this drive underway. The Seminole offense at the line. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
If you were with us for the semifinal, we told the story. I mean, this is a quarterback who was heavily recruited out of high school 4 years ago. On signing day, had all the hats in front of him. People weren't sure where he was going to go. So many different offers. Wound up here, and it hasn't been the script he probably would have written. But what a storybook ending this could turn out to be if they can take care of business in this title bout. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Back to throw. Hewitt, open man here, Streets. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. The Seminoles here with a 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line. Come on, fellas.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Hewitt. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2nd and 15. That is caught. Hits Streets. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. On 3rd and 2, Hewitt. That's caught. Touchdown, Florida State. Isaiah Streets there to make the grab. And the Seminoles push that lead out a bit further. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. So following the touchdown, here are the Seminoles now to kick the football away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Fulton. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. So now they operate back from their side of the field here, 2nd and long. On the ground, it's Gold. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I will hear about that from him soon.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
They give the nod to Gold here. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
It's complete. It's Gold. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. From the gun, Fulton. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Sooner touchdown. From 6 yards away, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. extra point attempt to come here. And that one makes it 14-7. Now following the touchdown, the Sooners get ready to kick this off. This fielded at the 2.
We play to win. Let's go.
Here's the Florida State offense ready to get their next drive going. Charles, we talked in the semifinal about Isaiah Street's brother Ezekiel, lost due to leukemia exactly 1 year ago today. But since then, Isaiah's been active in trying to help those who are going through the same struggles his brother went through. He formed a real bond, in fact, over the summer with one of them, 11-year-old cancer patient Emily Atwood of Centerville, Texas. And we're told that Emily and her father Todd made the 2-hour drive up to Arlington a week ago to watch their semifinal victory and got to spend some time afterwards with the All-American receiver and his new quarterback.
And folks out there should see how Isaiah's face lights up when the discussion turns to the young lady he calls him and the inspiration that he takes from her fight. It's really something special to see. He makes a point to call her from the locker room after every game, and he says, listen now, she's not afraid to tell me if I do something wrong. She'll critique me in a heartbeat. But it's good to see a young man who wants to give back, one who gets it, and Isaiah Streets certainly gets it.
Emily, too, said to be watching from her hospital room. A surgery scheduled for today, and now she's got a receiver and a quarterback that want her to know that they are thinking of her. And, of course, we're thinking of her as well and wish her all the best.
Absolutely.
This one complete to Streets. And he will score. Touchdown, Florida State. Isaiah Streets in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seminoles push that lead out a bit further.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. So following the touchdown, here are the Seminoles now to kick the football away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall.
Hey, come on. Hey, you need to play better in the second half, all right? What? Just give me the ball, all right? Let me do my thing.
I
agree. Okay on every play? Yeah, I'm sure the defenses are going to figure that out. Okay, well, you need to figure it out. This isn't just a game to me. I know that. I know that, Isaiah.
Just one half remains in the college football season as we begin the second half of this national championship game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
and I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. Here's 1st and 10 for the Sooners. Fulton sets to pass it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play-action fake.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Fulton, they'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Ready?
Operating from the gun. Fulton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
Still churning. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ready to get this drive underway. The Seminole offense at the line. They've got to like their position. They lead this championship game, 2 quarters to play. What's the course of action in this second half?
I think you continue to show your quarterback that you've got faith in him. Continue to run the offense the way you did in the first half. Continue to give him opportunities. But behind his back, head coach is telling the offensive play caller, if you see any moments where it feels too big for him, be ready to dial this game plan back.
2nd and 4. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
First and goal for the Seminoles. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That's caught. Touchdown, Florida State. Isaiah Streets there to make the grab. And the Seminoles push that lead out a bit further. There you go, Charles. Apparently all she had to do was ask. How about that? His 4th touchdown pass in this championship game.
Give her credit for asking. Give him credit for living up to it. And I bet they're both relieved that there won't be another game. She might ask for 8 touchdown passes in that one.
So following the touchdown, here are the Seminoles now to kick the football away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Sooner offense back out, ready for their next possession. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. The run on 1st down gets him a couple up to the 27. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Fulton to throw, and his throw's going to be incomplete. That right there, his first incompletion so far in this game, Charles. He was 9 of 9 before that.
Yeah, I think that qualifies as being locked in. And then you have to ask him the question, so what caused the incompletion? Come on, man, get back on your game. Let's go.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. First week of the preseason, probably not the pass, the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there. 62 yards. 1st and 10 now, Florida State. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. That's caught. Touchdown, Florida State. Isaiah Streets there to make the grab. And the Seminoles push that lead out a bit further. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. So following the touchdown, here are the Seminoles now to kick the football away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Out is the Oklahoma offense ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. From the gun, Fulton. He's got Gore. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Gold. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 3 quarters in the books. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Looking to throw. Fulton. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. A well-executed 22-yard gain. On 1st and 10, Fulton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. That one into the hands of Kane. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown Sooners. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Sometimes a group that gets overlooked, certainly, the offensive line. Right there, they really helped with that score.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting that when we score touchdowns running the ball, that means the offensive line actually scored first by moving people back beyond the end zone? We saw evidence of that on that play.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Ham's team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The Seminoles here with a 1st and 10.
It's just me and you. It's just get it.
Operating from the gun. Hewitt being chased out left. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, Charlie. No, check that. Little Mike 52 right here.
2nd and 6. He's got another hookup here with Streets. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Well, all the prognosticators have a 1st-round grade on Isaiah Street should he decide to jump to the NFL after this season. But all indications are that he wants to come back and play college ball one more year with his eyes firmly set on winning the Heisman Trophy. And you better believe that has the folks back on campus extremely excited. Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Hewitt. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal. 1st and goal for the Seminoles. From the gun, Hewitt rolling to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. That one looks like he'll throw here. Steps away. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. After the sack, 3rd and goal now from the 12.
Hey, Haywood!
Operating from the gun, Hewitt, and that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the 4th quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Back to throw. Fulton. Throw left side complete. That's Mason. 25 yards that time. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case. Down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Fulton. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Good positioning, and it's picked off. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
On first down, Hewitt is going to float this one deep right. And got his man complete. And what a big-time play there. 44 yards. First and 10 now, Florida State. From the gun, Hewitt. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. How about this story? Behind a quarterback who had never taken a snap at a college football game until 9 days ago, they are the national champions.
Ladies and gentlemen, please turn your attention to the podium at midfield for the presentation of the College Football Playoff National Championship Trophy as we present your college football national champions, the Florida State Seminoles.
Jack Ford. Talk about a long shot. And as a man who's known as the quarterback whisperer, and I suggest you trademark that, by the way, how are you feeling about your quarterback right now?
I tell you, this kid's amazing. He worked around the clock to prepare for this game. I never seen anything like it. And I am so proud of what he's done, and under this kind of pressure. Hope all you NFL scouts out there are paying attention, because this kid's special.
Come on, man.
You deserve it, son. Congratulations.
Coach, this is you, man. This is great. Thank you.
A perfect end to a too short season. You're leaving here a champion.
It's better than I ever thought it would feel. I can't even describe it, really. Just to be up on the stage, celebrated with these guys. It's perfect. It's just perfect.
It is a perfect end, but it seems like you put up a pretty good case that it shouldn't be today. How do you feel about that?
I think I gave myself a shot. If the NFL comes calling, I'll pick up the phone. But this guy over here, this guy, take that trophy, man.
Absolutely. Isaiah Streets, we are all aware of the loss of your brother and what it took to be here today. But can you tell us, in this moment, how you're feeling right now?
It's lots of feelings, Taylor. I made a promise to my brother that I was going to... none of this would have been possible without this man right here. This dude came into an impossible situation. He's got heart. Love you, man.
Hey, I love you, man.
Zeke! This was for you, baby! Yeah! This was for you! Yeah! Let's go!
A lot of emotions out on the field tonight. This is what football is all about getting hit and getting back up. And as you can see, in a season that was characterized by overcoming, these guys did just that and won a national championship. Back to you guys.